Hey everyone, here are 5 hairstyles for all you yogis out there looking for some inspiration to wear to your yoga practice. All 5 styles keep your hair out of your face, are beautiful, and for the most part are easy to do. So if you're feeling inspired to look beautiful throughout your yoga practice, then sit back, relax, and enjoy these 5 yogi hair tutorials. Hairstyle number 1 will be the top knot. So first step is throwing your hair on the top of your head, preparing for a ponytail. We're going to take a comb and we're going to slick it back as much as we can, and we're going to take some hairspray. We're going to take the Dove hairspray today, and we're just going to spray it all around the head in a 360, and we're going to take that comb again, slick it back as much as we can because we don't want any wispies falling out. Then we're going to take our hair elastic and just put this all in place.
Depth over distance every time, my dear. And this tree of ours may grow tall in the woods,
and this is where our top knot comes in. So what we're going to do is grab our ponytail, we're going to twist it until the very end. So keep on twisting, 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 and then we're going to wrap this around the base of our ponytail until there's no more hair left. And then we're going to secure everything we just did with a couple bobby pins. So I suggest you using about maybe 5 during your practice, just to make sure it doesn't fall out. This hairstyle is beautiful and stays throughout your yoga practice, just being aware that you can't do headstands with this hairstyle, but otherwise it's gorgeous. Hairstyle number 2 is my famous sock bun. So if you know me or you come to my classes, you'll know that this is probably 99% of the time I wear a sock bun just because it's easy and it's easy just to throw your hair up and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So what we're going to be doing is placing this at the root of our ponytail, pulling it up, and you definitely can't see what's happening right now, but just wait for it. I move the camera just so you guys can see a little bit better. And honestly, this was probably the messiest one I've ever done, but the only reason why I didn't reshoot this is because I wanted to show you guys that even the worst of the worst time coming down your sock bun, you can turn it into something beautiful. So even though we have all these straggly pieces hanging out, you can just tuck them in and hairspray them down and they'll end up looking gorgeous. So I'm just using the Dove hairspray again, and then we're going to be using about 5 pins again to pin everything down in place, and you have this gorgeous sock bun. Hairstyle number 3 is the inverted French braid, and this one's evidently my favorite, you'll see. So we're going to do an inverted French braid. So what this is grabbing a section at the top of your hair, dividing it in 3, and instead of doing a normal French braid by taking a piece and placing it over top and continuing your French braid, we're going to place that piece underneath. So see, as I grab this hair, I'm placing it underneath as I add it on to the other section. Continue with the braid and grab another piece, place it underneath, and you just continue this braid all down your head. I'm going to do one on each side of my head, so making sure to section your hair into 2 sections before you begin this. And I just put this in fast forward so the video wasn't 15 minutes long. You can still see what I'm doing here, and you see the braid slowly come together.
To know this right, we're wrong.
And then once we ran out of hair to work with, we're just going to start a normal 3-strand braid. So I as well fast forward this because it's just that normal 3-strand braid that everyone knows how to do, right? And then once we come down to the ends, we're going to take just a little elastic band just from the dollar store or whatever, and we're going to be placing this at the base of our hair, obvious reasons, just to keep your hairstyle in place. And I suggest you use 2 hair elastics just so one doesn't break, which has happened before, and it just stays in place. So we're just going to come on to the other side, just brush it out, and continue this exact same hairstyle on the other side. Then we're going to be securing this all in place with our Dove hairspray once again, and just making sure there's no wispies. And why I love this hairstyle is because you can do headstands on this and it doesn't bug you at all throughout your yoga practice. Hairstyle number 4 is the inverted French braid bun. So what we're going to do is keep our 2 French braids in here, and we're going to start by pulling out the hair. So why I'm doing this is just to flatten the hair a little bit more towards my head, and you'll see just in a second. So I'm just pulling out the hair because my braid is pretty small right now and it's pretty thick, so I just want to thin it out so it lays flatter against my head. And we're just going to take bobby pins and secure this down, and honestly there's no real technique to making this bun. I just honestly like throw it all together, and you just take a bobby pin and you're just going to pin this all down in place. I usually use about 10 just to keep it nice and secure and in place throughout our practice. I also suggest that you tuck in the ends of your braids just where the elastic is, or even take the elastic out and pin it down just so we don't have that elastic sticking out, whether it's colored or whether it's clear. You just want a clean, nice, sleek look. So for evident reasons, this is a beautiful hairstyle. I also have worn this to weddings and just like formal nights out just because it is so beautiful. And last but not least, hairstyle number 5 is on the run messy bun, and I called it this is just because it's just for those girls that just want to get themselves right out the door, super easy, and it's still a hairstyle that will stay in place. So what we're going to do is take a Lululemon hairband, and we're just going to stick this on to begin, just to get our hair out of our face, and then we're going to grab our hair in a ponytail. And I like to fluff my hair up a little bit because it lies pretty flat on my head, which I don't find attractive on me. And we're going to take our hair tie and we're just going to create a messy bun. So obviously mine looks super messy, but don't worry about that. We're going to secure it down all in place. So what I do is just pull out my hair a little bit more just to give a little bit of volume on the top of my head. And then what we're going to do is take a bunch of bobby pins and take our bun and just flatten it against our head just so it's nice and stiff and secure throughout our practice. This is also good for every yoga pose, so whether that be headstands on your head, lying on your back, it doesn't get in your way, and it's just easy for those girls that just want an easy hairstyle and want to get out of the house as fast as they can. And I thought I'd show you guys this shirt. It says Yankster, only really yogis would understand it, but I got it during my training and I'm obsessed. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!